Welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're taking a look at a mini-series of videos. We're going to be taking a look at an updated version of one of the sets I've already covered, that being the Terrorcons. We're going to start this video series off with taking a look at Transformers Power of the Primes, Terrorcon Rippersnapper, Deluxe Class, released in 2018. And I will say up front, this is a nice, as I smack my camera, and faithful update for the Terrorcons. These guys look incredible. On TikTok, I put up a comparison video. It got a lot of traction. People liked it. There were a couple questions on them, so I'm putting this videos together so you could take a look at the different sets. All G1 Terrorcons are already done. Now let's focus on the Power of the Primes. And this, of course, being Rippersnapper, released in the second wave of the Deluxe Class figures. And really nice update. Minimal accessories. As you can see, what you get with him are basically 4 pieces. We get 2 cannon blasters. And I will say this to Hasbro, I'm kind of disappointed in one thing. The original G1 toys had names for every weapon. You literally look this up, it says cannon. So, little letdown. So you got 2 cannons, his prime armor in hand combiner mode, piece, I should say, and you get, this is a filler for the Power of the Prime, and a little handheld gun. And yes, he can hold that. We'll take a look at that. So what you get with this as well is, of course, Rippersnapper himself. And once again, we do not have a classification of what he is. They call him a bipedal, shark-like creature. But a really nice update. And all this will assemble on him. We'll show you what that looks like when we do that in a second. Let's take a look at this guy. You do have silver for the teeth in the update. His jaw does open. I think that's a really nice touch. Detail work looks really cool. Of course, there's the combiner peg right in the middle. I love the gray cream. You will note he does have a spot on his back for Power of the Primes to stand. So the Prime Headmasters and Prime Masters can stand on him, right on his back. I don't know why I'm turning him by hand. I have a turntable. Light blue with the dark blue with the red. You got the red for the eyes right up here. And articulation with him is actually pretty cool. He does move his legs. We'll go all the way around. Shoulder, all the way around. Full rotation of the elbow and wrist. And of course the jaw up and down. In the tail, you can position this on how you see. Is it on a hinge? I just realized I'm blocking my light. There we go. So you can armor him up. You're going to take these cannons, and the way you're supposed to do it is that little peg should be sitting towards the body. 1 and 2. That's him armored up, ready for battle. Which I still think looks very intimidating. Next, we're going to take the Prime armor. And again, if you have any Enigmas of Combinations, Headmasters from Titans, Power Masters from Powers of the Prime, yeah, they will all fit in this little block right here. But we're going to take the filler, plug that into here, like so. And to attach this, move his shoulders out of the way, we're going to open this spot right here to expose that peg. We're going to take this peg here, bring down, clip in, and all you're going to do is take the sides of this and push them in, like so. That's how they considered him armored up with his prime armor. Just like that. Now we're going to transform him to robot. So we're going to take all this off of him again. These you can leave on him if you want. It's not going to affect him. And that's even detailed in there. You can see a little bit of detail work. To do is that. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to come to the back. Straighten out the tail. Then at this seam right here on both sides, bring these forward. Bring up on this hinge and bring up like so, and stand them up. Separate the leg. And there is a tab right in here, which will tab right onto that tab. As I missed that. There we go. This is just going to fold up right into there. I realized I forgot to show you one of the movements you can do, but I'll do that in a second. Again, bring this up and peg. In. Bring this up, fold that into there. Bring the leg down. And there is a tab right here. That'll plug right into where the screw is. Forgot to show you the legs. Do move. Wow. Normally I'm on the ball, but I forgot to show you that. So you can make these flush with the legs. And then he turns at the waist to form his legs. Straighten out his arm. Close the shark's mouth. Lift. This is all on a hinge. Rotate his head around. And you just fold that back. And there are 2 notches there. Kind of hard to see them. There are 2 tabs, one on each side. That just tab right in like so. And there's Rippersnapper in his robot mode. And I think he looks really cool. Like I said, faithful update, I think looks really nice. I always thought the originals looked kind of blocky, so it's nice to see the slimline design on this guy. Taking a closer look at him, you got the yellow face, red eyes. I like how the chest remains the same, but it looks a little bit different now that you don't have the head hanging over. Get some nice detail, which was the back of the creature, which is now forms his kneecaps. I like how you have silver right in front of the feet. And I like it's how it is a sticker, but it kind of looks like his heat rub sticker right there where it's silver, black, and purple. It was a nice little touch by Hasbro. I'm not going to do the bio for them because the original ones, I did all the bios on the original toys, so I suggest checking those out. I'm going to refer to each video just back to the previous video we're done 8-9 months ago. So feel free to drop in on those videos. It has the full bio. It's the exact same character, just an updated toy. And these will combine. He can hold the filler. which, as you can see, is very well detailed. That's his little gun, which I'm not too fond of that. That's why I usually just leave it plugged into the prime armor. Articulation, all the way around. Full exorcist. Shoulder. Swivel. Bend. Wrist. Nothing impeding it. I love that. Free waist movement. He can do a sort of splits due to the way his hips are designed. Incredible front boot. Back boot. Nice little knee bend. And he can attach, of course, the prime armor again in this form. Just open that compartment in the front. And clip it right in. That looks cool. So traditionally, he makes the left arm of Abominus, so we're going to set him up in that mode. And we'll put him aside, and as we go through each video, we'll set each piece up. And in my last video, of course, as always, we'll be combining the Gestalt. So we're going to take that off. We're going to close this. We're going to turn his head around and just push it back, pushing this entire thing to rotate, like so. I'm going to take his feet and just clip them together. Make sure none of this comes unpegged. And what I'm going to do, because he's on the left side, I'm going to turn this so that he has an elbow bend. I'm just going to take his arm. There's a little more cosmetic detailing we'll do when we get there, but for now, he's set up like that. We're going to open this piece by flipping the fingers out. Of course, mine does not want to cooperate. There's a tab on the side that usually pops it, but mine are tight. Open. And then you just bring that one thumb down. You can leave that there. And you're going to plug this right into the bottom. Turn it. And there is the left arm of Abominus. And you can set these any way you want. You can move these around. You can do this, something like that if you want. So this cosmetic stuff you can do with this toy. But that's what he looks like in his arm mode. You can even close that up if you want, just to make it look cool. So there is the first of 6 videos for Transformers Power of the Primes Terrorcons. Let me know in the comments what you think down below. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all the channel subscribers. Many, many more videos heading your way. We will catch you next time. I'm going to get ready for another video. And the Terrorcons are going to wait for the glorious reunion as Abominus. Have a good day.